All right, so let's talk now about using everything that you just learned and actually setting the darn ad up, because now you got to actually put it into action. So your Facebook ad editor may not look exactly like this, and that's okay. They may have changed something on us, or like we may be right in line with each other, but Facebook's always testing different versions of things with small sample audiences. So that's okay. Don't worry about it, because for the last several years, this is always been the same sort of setup, just displayed differently. So you got three areas of your setup. You've got your campaign where you tell Facebook kind of what your objective is. You got your ad set, which is where you do your budgeting and your, targeting, things like that. And then finally, you've got your ads. So in objective, we're just going to select this one, which is send people to your website, an easy way to do it. We get into ad set, and this is where you are going to go in and pick your audience. So we're not going to go through that here. We have a targeting training just for that. And if you want to go through that, feel free. So we've got that. Now, the next thing is we're going to go in and we're going to actually look at what we're spending today. I always start out with like $10, nothing crazy. We do clicks to website, automatic, cost per click. Okay. Now, right out of the gate, I usually eliminate Instagram right out because that's not really the style of what we're doing. We usually do Instagram ads sort of on their own, but we'll get into that somewhere in a different training. But let's now go to our ads so you can sort of see how this works. Let's go into the creative so you can see how this goes. So what we want to do is we want to go through and we want to upload an image. So I've already done this, so I didn't have to make you watch me do all this, but this is sort of the image. We've got the strategy just going like crazy here. So we've got eyes looking back at us. We've got colors that contrast to Facebook blue. We've got it. This is telling a story without any words. This is somebody basically sharing a secret. Okay. So without any words, you got, okay, something's going on here. It's congruent with the ad copy, which you'll see in a second. And there's something a bit off. Something about this guy's glasses just are off to me, right? It's subtle, but it's what it is. Okay. So we've got that. Now, the other thing is I've got my page, which is, set up under, it looks like a person, even though it's a page. And then we go and we put our URL in. Now we're going to get into what are actually got our headline. So the headline for this one is it's a list building product. So how we got 9,637 email leads by getting people to share our ads with friends. Okay, so this is super simple. We type that in this headline section, and you'll see up here in the text section, I have just gone in and typed, I love this strategy. It's almost like I'm sharing it, right? So real quick, the last thing that you need to make sure you do is turn off the call to action. The reason that we do this is because when people are sharing stuff, there's no call to action button. There's no learn more. It's just no button. Plus, you'll get to display more text. So once we get that done, you might want to put in a little description here, but that doesn't matter as much. I'm just going to basically reiterate what we set up here, but maybe not as specifically. Okay, so the only thing that's real different here is that we use the world's largest social network to do it. Okay, but not as important. This case study style headline is going to be really, really good. So how we got this many emails, okay, so that's a big thing. And the big benefit is we did it by getting people to share our ads. Okay, so we've got that. Now we want to look at the mobile version. Looks pretty good. Everything comes through. There's nothing cut off. We're pretty good. Now we're going to go into the audience network. Headline's good there. Looks pretty good. Now the desktop right hand. So how we got 9,637 email leads. Not my favorite for the right hand column because it doesn't really show the bulk of our headlines. So I might remove that one out. You can leave it in. The fact that we say, we've got these email leads could get people, but I'm not real happy with that. So I'm going to go with desktop and mobile and audience network. The big ones that you're aiming for are desktop and mobile. That's what we want to go with there. So what we're going to do is we're done with that, and then we're going to go in and we're going to place our order. Now, if you run this style of ad, if you rock this out this way, you're going to get really good results, and you're going to get people to your page, and your click cost is going to go down over 5 days because it's going to mature. That's the strategy. That's how you do it. Like I said, if you want to get into sort of our targeting stuff and how we target ads in a very specific way, and that's really a whole formula in itself, make sure to pick up our targeting training. I'll make sure I link you in the next video so that you can get to that. But that's it. That's how you use all 6 of those things to build out your ad, one that's going to get a lot of clicks. And as you can see, we're using pretty much all of our strategies here. And I promise that because we're using the first 4 parts, we're going to get the shares. We're going to get the likes because it's one of those things where people are just excited about what we're giving out to them. All right, so there you go. I will see you in the final video where we're going to wrap everything up.